What if I told you the key to your spiritual awakening has been hiding inside your body all along? Not in the sky, not in a temple, not in a holy book, but right there, behind your heart, running down your back, the silent column that holds you upright. Your spine. Most people see it as bone and nerve, posture and pain. But the ancients, they saw something else. They saw a living bridge, a sacred ladder between earth and heaven. And here's the shocking part. Modern science is beginning to agree. In this video, you'll learn why your spine is the throne of consciousness itself, why every ancient civilization worshipped it in secret, and how understanding it could awaken the power sleeping within you. Ignore this truth, and you'll remain a prisoner of gravity, weighed down, bent, disconnected. But grasp it, and you'll rise, literally, into a higher dimension of awareness. Across thousands of years, across continents and faiths, humanity whispered the same story in 1,000 tongues. They called it the Axis Mundi, the center of all creation. In India, it was Mount Meru, the cosmic mountain rising through all worlds. To climb it wasn't a physical act, it was the soul's journey up the spine of the cosmos. In Egypt, they carved the Djed pillar, symbol of Osiris, god of resurrection, his backbone, the pillar that kept the world upright after death. The Hebrews encoded it as the tree of life, 10 spheres, 32 paths, just like the 32 vertebrae of your spine. In Norse myth, it was Yggdrasil, the world tree, whose roots touch the underworld and whose crown brushes the stars. Different symbols, different ages. But every mystic pointed to the same secret. The human spine is the ladder between flesh and spirit. Every culture, every prophet, each saw the same divine architecture hidden in our biology. Now, for the first time in history, science has caught up. Neuroscience calls it the reticular activating system, a network running up your spinal cord that controls your level of consciousness. When it's fully activated, clarity, creativity, and expanded awareness flood the brain. When it's weak, you feel foggy, drained, disconnected from meaning. Then there's the vagus nerve, a thread of light connecting your brain to your heart and gut, carrying emotion, intuition, and balance. And recently discovered, the glymphatic system, a cleansing flow through the spinal fluid that washes your brain during deep rest, almost like the body's built-in meditation. So when the ancients said, "Straighten your spine and awaken," they weren't speaking only in metaphor. They were describing what modern science is just beginning to measure. Your spine is not just a structure, it's a living antenna. It channels information between the cosmic and the biological, between heaven and nerve, between soul and cell. In the yogic texts, they called these channels nadis, rivers of subtle energy flowing through the spine. 3 of them rule all: Ida, Pingala, and Sushumna. Ida, the lunar, cooling current. Pingala, the solar, fiery current. And between them, the royal road, Sushumna, the golden bridge through which consciousness ascends. Together, they coil like twin serpents, twisting around the central staff of light, just like the caduceus, the symbol of medicine and healing. Science draws DNA as a double helix, 2 serpents winding around an invisible spine. Coincidence or memory? The ancients were telling us, energy ascends through motion, rhythm, and alignment. The spine is the vessel, breath is the ignition, awareness is the crown. When you breathe deeply and align your posture, you're not just sitting, you're summoning cosmic electricity. Every spiritual system, no matter how distant in geography or time, points back to this same vertical truth. In Taoism, it's called the microcosmic orbit, a circular current that rises up the spine and descends through the front of the body, purifying consciousness through breath. In Christianity, Jacob dreamed of a ladder to heaven, with angels ascending and descending, a perfect metaphor for spiritual energy moving through the human form. In ancient Persia, the Zoroastrians spoke of the cosmic column, a path of fire that connects man to the divine flame. Different names, same revelation. Your spine is the axis of creation, the antenna that tunes you into God. So, how do you awaken this sacred system? It starts with stillness. Sit, straighten your back, let your head float lightly above your shoulders. Your spine is now your temple pillar. Close your eyes, inhale slowly from the base of your spine. Imagine drawing golden light upward. Feel it rise through your belly, heart, throat, to the crown of your head. Exhale and let it descend, cool, peaceful, like a waterfall of light. This is no imagination. Every breath trains your nervous system to open its channels. Every straight posture reprograms your brain's alertness. Every act of awareness polishes the mirror of the spine. You can enhance it with gentle stretching or yoga, breathwork, spinal breathing, alternate nostril breathing, visualization, seeing your spine as a luminous column connecting heaven and earth. Do it daily, not as exercise, but as devotion, because your spine listens to your intention. When treated with reverence, it becomes the throne of awakening. But remember, sacred fire must be handled with care. Ancient masters warned, the serpent must rise by love, not by force. If you chase energy for power or thrill, you'll only stir chaos in your nervous system. But if you cultivate purity, patience, and purpose, the awakening unfolds naturally, gracefully, like dawn. Your spine isn't a toy, it's a temple column. Every movement, every breath, every emotion affects it. Treat it like the altar of your divinity. Sit with awareness, walk with grace, sleep with your body aligned like a prayer. The body remembers what the mind forgets. So build a body that remembers heaven. In truth, your spine is not just bone, it's the memory of your divine descent. Each vertebra a step between matter and light. Each nerve a thread of starlight weaving flesh into consciousness. When you align it, when breath, awareness, and intention merge, you awaken the hidden architecture of creation itself. You realize you were never meant to reach heaven. You were meant to remember you already came from it. The spine is the bridge back, the golden ladder your soul once descended and will ascend again. So the next time you sit, breathe, and feel that pulse of life running through your back, know this: you are touching the axis of God within you. The temple was never built of stone. It was built of bone and light, and you carry it with you always. Straighten, breathe, awaken. For within your spine sleeps the ancient God, waiting to rise through you. If this message resonated with you, let us know by commenting, "I understood it."